everybody, welcome to PBM's Video Entertainment, and welcome back to another episode of PBM's Home Media Reviews, a series to review and talk about movies. And Merry Christmas, everyone, because we're going to be reviewing another Christmas movie. And the Christmas movie we're going to be talking about is actually going to be the one based on a well-known story from a long time ago. Like I'm talking all the way to 1843. And I'm of course talking about A Christmas Carol. And what version of A Christmas Carol am I reviewing, you may ask? Well, I am going to be reviewing the one with Jim Carrey. That's right, I'm going to be talking about Disney's A Christmas Carol. So, without further ado, let's jump into the history of Disney's A Christmas Carol. So, Disney's A Christmas Carol, based on the 1843 storybook, was originally released in theaters back in November 6 of 2009 by Disney and Image Movers Digital. And overall, this movie received mixed to positive reviews. Then, on November 16th of 2010, it was finally released onto home media, and you have three options here. You could either get it on DVD, or you can get it on Blu-ray, which comes with Blu-ray and DVD, or you can get the Blu-ray 3D combo pack with Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy. Then, on October 20th of 2020, it was re-released onto Blu-ray and DVD once again. And now we got the history part done, we will now jump into my copy of Disney's A Christmas Carol. Alrighty, we will now jump into my copy of A Christmas Carol. So, here we have the front post art of A Christmas Carol, and the version I got is the Blu-ray 3D combo pack. So on the front, here we have a really nice lenticular slipcover. And on top, here we have Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey plays, Ebenezer Scrooge. And then here we have a sticker telling you it's a 4-disc combo pack. And then here we have a Christmas Carol logo right here. And I mean, I gotta say, you gotta love the lenticular 3D posters. It looks looks really, really cool. And here we have, of course, Disney Movie Awards right here. And then this old style Disney Blu-ray 3D logo. Really interesting. And I love the red, like, border outlining right here. And then here we have the spine, Disney Blu-ray 3D. And, let's see, scrolling down here. Here we have Scrooge, or Mr. Scrooge, and Tiny Tim. Same thing on this spine. And the back, it's a 4-disc combo pack, so it comes with Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Now the two Blu-rays are region A, and the DVD is region 1. And then here we have Spectacular, the greatest Christmas story of all time, says Pete Hammond from Box Office Magazine. And then here we have some scenes from the movie, and blurb if you want to pause and read all of this. And here's basically the people that worked on the film. And the running time is approximately 96 minutes long. And it's rated PG, both the United States and Canada. And the reasons why, due to for scary sequences and images. So yeah. And here's what it looks like without the slipcover. Then the spine and back. Now before we have a look at the discs, let's have a look at the goodies. So here's your code for your Disney Movie Rewards. I used to do Disney Movie Rewards, but now it's called Disney Movie Insider or something like that. I don't know, it's just not as good as it was, in my honest opinion, so, yeah. But yeah, but I think you can still get, like, cool stuff, I think, but, I mean, I don't know, I just don't do Disney Movie Rewards anymore. And then here we have this pamphlet talking about 3D and how it all works, and then here we have Disney Blu-ray and all that stuff, and here's Bring Disney Blu-ray 3D home in 4 easy steps. So of course, to do it old school, like back in like Blu-ray 3D days, you'd need a 3D HD TV, high-speed HDMI cable, Blu-ray 3D player, or PS3, 3D glasses compatible with your 3D TV, and of course a Blu-ray 3D movie. Or of course, if you want to go for the cheaper way, you can get a PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation VR to play your Blu-ray 3D films. I mean, that's what I use to watch 3D movies, and it's really cool. And let's have a look at this pamphlet. So on the front, here we have The Search for Santa Claus. I used to watch this film a lot on DVD as a kid. Then here we have Butterball or some sort, and then we have like, looks like some things to make popcorn or something like that, like some ingredients. Not entirely sure, but yeah. Then here we have Deer Foams and Fantasia. This is the 2-movie collection with Fantasia and Fantasia 2000. Then 25 Days of Christmas on ABC Family. Then here we have Bambi Diamond Edition. And then The Sorcerer's Apprentice. And let's have a look at the discs now. So here's Blu-ray 3D of the movie. And just a reminder, it is Region A. Here's the, oh, it's upside down. Here's the regular Blu-ray of the movie. And here's the DVD. DVD's Region 1. And the standard Blu-ray is also Region A. And here we have digital copy of A Christmas Carol. And let me put it back in the slipcover. And now we will jump into the menu tour for A Christmas Carol. First, we're going to do the menu tour for the DVD copy. Then we'll do the menu tour for the Blu-ray copy. But first, let's do the menu tour for the DVD copy of A Christmas Carol. Alrighty, here we have the menu tour for the DVD copy of A Christmas Carol. So here we have play, scene selection, bonus features, setup, and sneak peeks, and Disney Fast Play. So let's go to scene selection like we always do. So we have basically 16 scenes to choose from. Next, here we have our bonus features. Here we have capturing Dickens, a novel retelling, on set with Sammy, deleted scenes, discover Blu-ray 3D with Timon and Pumbaa, learn how to take your favorite movies on the go with Disney File digital copy. Then Dylan and Cole Sprouse in Blu-ray Blu-ray is sweet. For our setup, here we have, for our languages, we have English, descriptive video service, French, and Spanish. For subtitles, you could do no subtitles, English subtitles, French, or Spanish. And then register your DVD, and then when ready, you can return to the film. And then for sneak peeks, I think it's just gonna jump into, I think when you press sneak peeks, it's just gonna jump into the sneak peeks from Disney and stuff like that. And that's it for the Disney DVD menu tour. Now we're gonna jump into the menu tour for the Blu-ray copy of A Christmas Carol. Alright, so here we have the menu tour for the Blu-ray copy of A Christmas Carol. It's similar to the DVD one, except this one's Blu-ray quality and it looks much better. So here we have play film, bonus features, scene selection, setup, and sneak peeks. Let's go to scene selection like we always do. So I'm guessing there's, I was gonna say 16 scenes to choose from. Let's have a look at the bonus features, shall we? Capturing Dickens, a novel retelling, countdown to Christmas interactive calendar. That's pretty cool. On set with Sammy, deleted scenes, discover blurry 3D with Timon and Pumbaa, learn how to take your movies on the go with Disney File digital copy. That's it on that part. Setup for our languages: English DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, English 2.0, Dolby Digital Descriptive Video Service, then French and Spanish, Dolby Digital 5.1, and then subtitles. You could do no subtitles, or you could do them in English, French, or Spanish. And then sneak peeks. Yes, just gonna jump into the sneak peeks, and that's it. And that's it for the menu tour for Disney's A Christmas Carol, the Blu-ray version to be exact. We're over here at this last part to talk about my review and thoughts on today's movie. So, let's have a talk about the story plot first. What is this story basically about? Well, I mean, of course, this is based on the Christmas Carol storybook back in, like, 1843. So, basically, like, we all know the story about, well, it all begins with Ebenezer Scrooge, like, being greedy, mean, and grumpy, you know, all that sort of stuff. And, of course, he has no Christmas spirit, and he didn't like Christmas one bit. And then, one night, on Christmas Eve, he was visited by the ghost of Jacob Marley. And then, later in the night, he was visited by three more spirits. You have the ghost of Christmas past, present, and the future. And so, of course, the ghost of Christmas past shows Ebenezer his Christmas past, and then the ghost of Christmas present shows Ebenezer the what's happening like right now, and then the ghost of Christmas future shows Ebenezer like if he doesn't change his ways or something like that, it's like karma would would struck. If y'all know what I mean, like if he didn't turn his life around, things would go wrong and stuff like that. And then after a wild night, Ebenezer, he of course finally changed his ways. He gives his employee a raise, and yeah, he becomes like a nice man from now on. So anyways, what do I think of the retelling of the story? I thought they did good with this one. Yeah, there was some, of course, some funny moments, and I mean, not that much else to say. I mean, I've seen like multiple versions of A Christmas Carol, if you know what I mean. Like, I've seen, of course, Muppet Christmas Carol, and I've seen basically Thomas and Friends version of A Christmas Carol called Diesel's Ghostly Christmas. And yeah, like I said, I've seen a couple of versions of A Christmas Carol, and of course this was one of them. So anyways, the story plot, I mean, well, should I say the story retelling for this one, yeah, it's overall good. I like it. And now let's talk about, of course, the characters. I mean, of course, you have Jim Carrey as Ebenezer Scrooge, and I gotta say, I thought he did a really good job with Ebenezer Scrooge, and I gotta say, like I know it's Jim Carrey, but like his Ebenezer Scrooge impression kind of reminds me of Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. I don't know why, but yeah. And out of all the three spirits that were in the film, I really like the ghost of Christmas present. He cracks me up. Even though like at the end it was well, not at the end, like later on with the Ghost of Christmas Present, kind of turns into like a skeleton, and yeah, that was pretty much creepy. Anyways, so yeah, overall the characters in this film, like the 3D designs look good, and yeah, pretty good characters in the film. And let's talk about the animation. Well, the animation, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's pretty much the same animation style, kind of like with the Polar Express, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was animated by the same people that did Polar Express. Maybe. Yeah, I think so, yeah. I mean, the animation overall, I mean, there were some parts that were iffy in my honest opinion, but it's good. It's not bad. Wouldn't say it's the best. It's just good in my honest opinion. And now let's talk about the soundtrack. The soundtrack's pretty good, and of course you have some classic Christmas songs like Deck the Halls and or I don't remember Deck the Halls in this film. Maybe I do. I don't know. There was like a couple of like Christmas songs like Joy to the World and all that sort of stuff, you know. So yeah, overall, the soundtrack's pretty good. And now on to my final thoughts. So overall, do I recommend A Christmas Carol? Or should I say, do I recommend Disney's version of A Christmas Carol? Well, I mean, of course, this does have Jim Carrey. And like I said, this got mixed to positive reviews. And I remember seeing this in theaters with my grandma back in 2009, whenever it came to like theaters and stuff like that. And then I've seen it like a few times on like digitally and stuff like that. But yeah, why not? I'll give it a recommend. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to reject a a Christmas movie. I mean, it kind of depends on the story plot and it depends on what it is, you know. So yeah. So if you haven't, so if you're a Disney fan and if you haven't seen this version of A Christmas Carol, I give it a I'll recommend you watch this. That is, if you're like a Disney fan or something like that, or of course if you love Christmas movies, feel free to watch this one. Or of course if you're a huge fan of like the classic tale of A Christmas Carol, then yeah, this one's for you. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me, everybody, and I will see you all next time. Merry Christmas.